Nara prefecture. It's located at the east of Osaka, south of Kyoto. It's known as the birthplace of Japan, includes the first capital, Heijō-kyo. Of course, they have great temples and shrines and also those lovely deers. But do you want to know more about Nara? In fact, there are more interesting places in the mountainous region of Nara. For example, there are a mountain which is inaccessible to women from a long time ago. The mountain is known as the holy place of the religion Shugendo. And more, there are places which have nice sceneries like Yoshino town. They also have great temples and shrines at least as wonderful as Nara cities. You can't miss those great places since you've come all the way to Nara. This time, I spent 3 days in the deepest places of Nara. I climbed 2 mountains in 2 days, registered as a World Heritage. That was such a hard experience, but it was worth visiting indeed. Now let's dive into the deepest zone of Nara. Vamos! Hello everyone! This time we'll start a new trip from Osaka. First day, take a train from JR Osaka Station to Tenkawa Village, Nara Prefecture. Gradually, the scenery is getting country-like. At JR Oji Station, change train to the Wakayama line. At JR Yoshinoguchi Station, change train to Kintetsu Railway. We're heading to Kintetsu Shimoichiguchi Station. This is a bit complicated way to get that village, but there aren't any other choices. From here, we're gonna take bus to Tenkawa Village. We have to spend half a day to get there. Finally, we've arrived at Tenkawa Village. This village is known as the summer resort of this Kansai region. In fact, I felt the temperature was much lower than Osaka City, about 5 degrees indeed. There is a mountain called Omine-san, known as a World Heritage. We'll climb that mountain tomorrow. Anyway, let's check in at the hotel. So nice Japanese style. The scenery from this room is so nice. Let's walk around the village. Those houses were made in old era. It creates an interesting atmosphere. A strange vehicle is coming down here. What's this? It's called Doroko, a cable car like a log. Let's get going. From this cable car, we can see all around of this village. It's crowded today, but it creates a nice atmosphere, isn't it? From here, we can enter a limestone cave called Menfudo Shonyudo. Shonyudo means a limestone cave in Japanese. This is my first time getting into a limestone cave in my 46 years. Let's get in. What a mysterious atmosphere. Look, that is a stone statue of a god. and that is also considered as a god statue, but the shape is just a stalactite. Those stalactites were considered as god because of its mysterious shape by the old people. That's so interesting. Well, we're out now. That was a nice experience for me. The first visit of a limestone cave. A village surrounded by the beautiful mountains. So nice. We are going to the next spot. There is a temple called Ryusenji. At the season of monks' training, they are hit by this waterfall. That's a rope for them before entering the Omine mountain. In the 7th century, a monk called Enno Gyoja, the founder of Shugendo, found a spring here and felt a holy atmosphere. He decided to build a temple here, then this Ryusenji was established in here. Now we're gonna go to a hot spring. It's called Dorogawa Onsen. This village is known as its special hot springs. As expected, I couldn't shoot a video in hot springs, so please enjoy it in your mind. That was a nice hot spring. Now let's have some dinner, but I guess there aren't any restaurants open. Let's search for them. There are so many shops of Dara Nisuke, the famous stomach medicine of here. Before taking stomach medicine, we have to eat something. Oh, look at that. That is called Akachochin. It shows it is an izakaya restaurant. Eureka! Let's get in. Finally, we'll be able to have some beer. Kanpai. This tofu is made by the master of this restaurant, made by the water of this region. So nice. The most good point of izakaya restaurant is we can order so many small dishes. It's nice to try a lot of dishes at the first time in the place. ごちそうさまでした。The night sceneries of this village is so unique by those white shining chochins. We are at here in off-season, but it's worth walking around here at night. It's been a long day. This time, there weren't any customer but me. In this quiet village, I slept entirely alone. That was a rich experience, but I felt a bit lonely. Good night. Good morning. It's so quiet here, even in the morning. Today, we're gonna climb a mountain. It's called Omine-san, registered as a World Heritage. There are several courses to climb that mountain. This time, we're gonna walk a course called Sanjo Gatake course. This means there is a chance of encountering some bears. Be careful. Omine-san is known as a mountain inaccessible to women. 1,300 years ago, a monk called Enno Gyoja defined this mountain as a place of ascetic practices. His mother was gonna follow him, but he refused her because of its rugged mountain pass. It's so hard for women to go through, she might pass away. He loved his mother so much, So he decided to determine the mountain as a place only for men. The determination of him have been preserved 1,300 years. Now, we're gonna enter the gate of female execution. Vamos! I was so surprised by those big plants. What's those? Going through a real mountain pass. What? What a big rock. That is like a rest point. It's a bit scary. The tough road is going on. What? The frog again. I found something. This is a kind of water station. It's called Otasukemizu, the helping water. Here is just the half point between the mountain top. You can get some water here, but sorry, I have no courage to drink it. It gets so misty as we climb the mountain. This is the second rest point. There are several resting points at this course. From here, you would feel a mysterious atmosphere. We are entering the sacred place now. The road becomes so tough indeed. What's this? Oh, we have to climb this cliff by holding this steel chain. Vamos! We did it! That was so tough indeed. A stairway again. The cliff again. That was so tough climbing the cliff with shooting a video. Keep it up. Good job. The atmosphere is getting so mystical. From this gate, it will become a real sacred place for the monks of Shugendo. This is the most famous spot of this mountain. It's called Nishino Nozoki. The monks lie their faces down and look down the cliff, being supported by other monks. And they shout and confess for their god. to become a right person. It was so misty, so I couldn't look down the scenery under the cliff. But if it wasn't misty, I wouldn't be able to get close to the edge of this cliff. Incredible. Now let's go to the end. Finally, we are entering the gate of Omine Yama Temple. That temple is on the top of this mountain. Now we reached the top. This temple is at the altitude of 1,790 meters on the top of Omine mountain. It was established by Enno Gyoja in 672 as a sacred spot of Shugendo. From May 3 to September 23, this temple is open for every climate. Unfortunately, that was in September 25, so it was already closed. So let's go down. There is a detour for go down the mountain. This means there are so many accidents happened at the detour. Thank you for the advice. I slipped at the stairway and hit my back. Certainly, the advice is true. Please take care when you go down the road. As we go down the mountain, the mist gets less. Finally, we are back. This was totally a great experience. Thank you for the mountain. Now let's have some lunch before leaving this village. There is a Chinese restaurant. I ordered a set of champon and rice. Champon is a kind of noodle dish similar to ramen. ごちそうさまでした。It's so nice to walk on the well-maintained road, isn't it? Well, the bus already has arrived. Goodbye, Tenkawa village. Good morning. Let's have a Japanese-style breakfast. Last night, we moved to Shimoichiguchi at the near of Yoshino mountain. Today, we're gonna visit Yoshino mountain from this town. From this Kintetsu Shimoichiguchi station, we can get there directly. It takes just 20 minutes. This Yoshino station is the start point of today's trip. Vamos! First, we're gonna take a cable car to the top of the mountain. I guess it's so nice to climb the mountain by foot, but we worked so hard yesterday. This is the Yoshinoyama station. From here, let's walk through Yoshino mountain to a shrine which is called Kinpu Shrine. This gate is called Kuromon. It means the black gate. This is considered as the main gate of Kinpuzenji, a temple we are heading. Well, a gate again. This gate is called Kane no Tori, which is considered as the first gate to the Omine-san. There are 4 gates until getting to Omine-san, and this is the first one. This road will lead us to the Omine-san, which we climbed yesterday. The road is called Omine Okugakemichi, one of the World Heritage. Now, the next gate, Niomon, is toward us. Sorry, it is under reconstruction. Anyway, let's look at the main temple. Wow, this is it. This Zaodo is the biggest one of Kinpuzenji, main temple of Shugendo. It is one of the Japan's official treasure, which includes 3 Zao Gongen inside. They are the most important Buddhist statue colored by blue hidden in this temple. You are so lucky if you'll be able to see them, because they are hidden normally. Here is called Nanchogu Ato, a trace of Emperor's palace. In 14th century, there was war between North Emperor and South Emperor. We call it Nanbokcho era. In 1336, the South Emperor called Godaigo Tenno established it here as a palace and built those temples. Now let's go down more. We go down to a shrine called Noten Daijin. It is considered as a god of face and brain. I like to set my brain decent. Now my brain got normal. I expect so. The stairway is so tough. Wow, he goes up so easily. To be honest, I won't recommend going up and down here. We got back. Let's continue our trip again from here. Let's go to the Kinpu Shrine. Before that, we'll visit another shrine. It's called Yoshimizu Shrine. This shrine is dedicated to Godaigo Tenno. And coincidentally, this day was the anniversary of his death. So there was a ceremony held. I truly shouted to myself, what a coincidence. At the near of this shrine, there is a place which is called Hitome Senbon, which means you can see 1,000 cherry blossom trees at a time. Unfortunately, we are here in September, so there aren't any cherry blossoms, but the scenery here in September isn't so bad, I think. The road is separated. We gotta take the right way. From here, the road becomes the mountain road, so you should care. Don't worry, there are so many maps around the road. We are heading to Kinpu Shrine. It's in a place called Okusenbon. That place is also surrounded by thousands of cherry blossom trees indeed. The scenery from the road is so good. I found the shrine again. It's called Mikumari Shrine. This shrine was dedicated to the god of water and also considered as a god of safe childbirth. The building is registered as a World Heritage. Let's go to the Kimp Shrine anyway. Oh, there is a gate again. This gate is called Shugyomo. It means the training gate. This place is preserved as a sacred place for training monks. Finally, we got here. This was dedicated to Kanayama Hiko-no-kami, a god of this region. The building is, of course, registered as a World Heritage. There is a unique building at the back of this shrine. Let's look at that. This house is called Yoshitsune Kakureto. In 1185, Minamoto no Yoshitsune, a famous samurai, was hidden in this house. He was chased by his big brother Yoritomo. He kicked the roof and escaped from the roof. This Yoshino mountain contains so many stories. Now we walk it so hard. Let's take a bath and go back to the station. Unfortunately, the bus has gone 4 minutes ago. It's all by myself. It can't be helped. Let's walk again. I found something. Wow, what a beautiful scenery. We can see Zaodo from here, which we were there 3 hours ago. This place is called Hanayagura Tenbodai, a kind of observation deck. You can see all around these mountains from here. This time, it's lucky for us to miss the bus, don't you think? Now let's have some lunch before leaving here. The scenery from this restaurant is so nice. This time I ordered kuzu udon. Kuzu is a kind of plant which has been eaten by people from 1300 years ago. And that is one of the specialty products of Yoshino. It is also used as an ingredient of sweets. ごちそうさまでした。Now we are back to Zaodo. It's so nice to see this great temple again and again indeed. Eventually, we walked around the road only by our foot. That's great. Finally, we got back to the Yoshino station. Our trip ends here. This time, we went to the deepest sites of Nara prefecture. Nara is so famous touristic site, but there are so many unknown places indeed. It's a bit hard for you to trip all by yourself, especially in Omine-san. But I wish you'll be able to visit there someday. See you again in the next video.